no deal made that Joshua is stepping aside. There are conversations, and I also communicate about it with him. He wants to have a rematch with Alexander Usyk, and unless we get a long-term contract that makes sense, this is much deeper than just a payment in the form of compensation. Money is something that needs to be discussed. Joshua has a plan. He only wants to regain the championship titles. Now he has an iron opportunity to do it. A rematch with Usyk. Any other plan should be thrown, and not just in the form of hope for a fight with the winner. It is not aimed at other plans and compensation. Joshua always wants to dictate terms. He made it clear what his condition looked like. There was a proposal. We discussed it with him several times. I can't deny anything. It's not my job. AJ is the boss. He is very smart about his plan. He won't want to do it. Anthony has never avoided anyone. He doesn't want anyone to think that he is afraid of this challenge. Sometimes you need to think with your own head. You can play smart here, but money is not the main thing for Anthony. If his plan makes sense from the point of view of development, working with a new coach, then perhaps he will first hold some kind of fight. For him, the main thing is the legacy. He is only thinking about Usyk. Hearn said on the Dozen Boxing show. On Wednesday, Tyson Fury took to Instagram to express his displeasure with Anthony Joshua's apparent refusal to accept compensation money to allow Alexander Usyk Fury to fight for completing heavyweight superiority. Fury said Joshua and Hearn, whose company promotes the British superstar, had turned down a $19 million package to step aside. The undefeated WBC heavyweight champion didn't specify why Joshua's decision to reject the compensation offer was a $90 million mistake. I had to make this video, a smiling Fury said in his trademark husky voice. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua must be the most disgusting businessmen in history. Today they lost $90 million. Damn son of a bitch, crazy, said Fury. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I am trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. The WBC has once again postponed the promotional bidding for the fight of its heavyweight champion Tyson Fury against Dillian Whyte. Now the organization has given the boxing teams a deadline until January 28, after which, in the absence of an agreement, the fight will go to promotional auctions. The WBC has again received requests from the teams of Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte to extend the period of free negotiations. The WBC has approved the final extension, and if there is no deal, the promotional bidding will take place this Friday, January 28, the World Boxing Council said in a statement. Previously, the organization postponed the deadline for promotional bidding from the 18th to the 21st, and then from the 21st to January 26th. Initially, the boxing teams could not agree due to the financial demands of Whyte, who refused to fight for 20% of the total prize pool. But then Fury's fight with WBA, WBO and IBF title holder Alexander Usyk also appeared on the horizon, which could take place if Anthony Joshua refuses an immediate rematch with the Ukrainian. Mandatory challenger for the WBC heavyweight title Dillian Whyte commented on the twists and turns around his fight with the champion of the organization Tyson Fury and the possible refusal of Anthony Joshua from a rematch with Alexander Usyk. I just want a fucking war. All I want is to go to war against the best. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. To hell with all this nonsense, Dillian Whyte wrote on Instagram stories. Recall that Whyte cannot agree on a fight with Fury because of dissatisfaction with the fee offered to him. The fate of their fight should be decided at the promotional auction. but this process has already been postponed several times. Meanwhile, the media reported that Joshua is ready to take £15 million in compensation for refusing an immediate rematch with Usyk. In this case, the Ukrainian, who holds the WBA, WBO and IBF titles, will negotiate unifications with Fury. Jeremy Milton, the former sparring partner of two-time world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, considers Alexander Usyk to be the only opponent who could cause problems for Tyson. Learning from Fury how to have fun during the fight, I realized that you need to monitor your mental health. He not only talks about it on the internet, but he really lives it. If we recall our sparring sessions and our conversations, the main message was this: live your life that was given to you and give everything you have. Be a man. Probably at the moment the hardest fight would have given him a Usyk. Why am I saying this? Now everyone is discussing how much to take in order to step aside, what fees are needed in order to agree to a duel. As for Fury and Usyk, they are still fighting as undefeated fighters, and they want to win. Young American heavyweight prospect Jeremy Milton was delayed with the third fight of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. According to the fighter, who is starting his career, Fury and Wilder have thrown a wonderful duel, which in terms of intensity, entertainment and colorful denouncements does not perform in any way, or even surpasses the legendary duels of previous years. It was an amazing fight. I was there, I was almost in the ringside and watched the fight. The level of energy that was circulated in the arena, the desire for victory that both guys demonstrated, really inspired me and showed me what I still need to do as a fighter to reach this level. They both did great that night. Fury turned out to be the winner, but in terms of bravery, the fighters gave us a spectacle that most people did not expect from modern boxing. They say that boxing is no longer the same and all that, but it was a war for all time, the American said. 27-year-old heavyweight prospect Jeremy Milton, in his new interview, spoke about the experience of working together with two-time world champion Tyson Fury. According to the boxer, he learned a lot of things to sparring with a British athlete. Without a doubt, the title of the best should be given to Tyson Fury simply because he is the main heavyweight. Working with him cannot be compared to my other sparring sessions, although of course there were challenges for me there because I sparred with a lot of guys who are at the elite level. Fury has many different skills and tools to win. I gratefully accepted working with him, says the fighter. He still watches my stories on Instagram, is interested in my affairs. Sugar Hill Stewart is also watching me. I'm sure that when Fury comes to the United States, I will work alongside him again. Sparring with Tyson was a challenge for me. He made me think a lot. Fury tried not to lose a single round of sparring, Milton recalls. For Anthony Joshua, the fight with Usyk is a rematch to get the belt back. But I look into his eyes, at his behavior, at what is being presented in the media. And even from his statements, I see that he is psychologically not ready for this fight. This is my thinking and vision of one thing. It is immediately clear that psychologically Usyk will break him, and physically it will also break him in the ring. Naturally, the best option for Joshua at the moment is to concede the fight to Fury. He doesn't lose anything at this stage. He can withdraw from this fight and still get a fight for the title of absolute champion, Sergey Gradnichev said in an interview. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.